After many rounds of the Infinite Royale, it is time for the final one, at least the final one we're showing on screen. Round 15.
Tom's been busy with quite a lot of grinding in between our recording sessions, and I'll say, and I know with both Spar and I have alluded to this throughout the entire playthrough up to this point, but it is a strange and I would say kind of counterintuitive decision to make you grind so many before you get what is a kind of, I wouldn't say necessarily essential part of the story, but like there is part of the story that's locked off behind it. A lot of people just ain't gonna do this, realistically. A lot of people will see the credits roll and they'll just think like, nah, that's it for me. So, yeah, it's not even like it's a story quest, it's literally just doing this 14 times is what Tom's had to do it.
I think it actually does complete the main story quest that you have active right now when you get to the end of this cutscene. But it doesn't really tell you that you're going for anything, it's just like, hey, go do these rounds because it's more hours in the game, I guess.
I sort of get that, like, as a post-game mechanic, the Infinite Royale is kind of a big thing. It's meant to just give you something to do after you've beat the game. And also, if you want to raise up new Pokemon, it's a good excuse to kind of do that. It's just, I feel like the stuff that's, like, for lack of better words, grindy. I don't necessarily mean grindy in the boring sense, but grindy in the it's doing the same thing a lot sense. That and being part of the story, I don't really think blend well together.
Also there in the DLC, I'll go ahead and say they also have grind forever at the end kind of thing that is even less interesting, I would say.
Oof.
Flame and I have things to say about the DLC whenever we get there. I enjoyed it, but I don't especially think it's super good.
It's by far the worst of the post-release DLCs Pokemon's had up to this point, unfortunately.
Oh well.
I'm just terrorizing the citizens of Lumiose with their guardian deity.
One of them, anyway.
They'll get used to just seeing the giant stag running around after a while. Eventually they'll stop questioning things.
The giant rainbow deer brings joy to all at this time of year.
Goodbye.
Except for the Pokemon that's beating the shit out of Spar.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, Rudolph is pissed.
Okay, so we're getting good points so far, but my cards aren't great, so let's see if we can change that.
Getting all of the points definitely, if you want to get them fast, depends a lot on getting the right cards. Like beating a certain number of trainers or landing super effective moves with a certain type that's easy to do. Like grass is a rough one because there aren't a lot of things that are weak to grass outside of maybe water.
And also we don't have a grass type.
There's that too, so you end up with a lot of types that just aren't very helpful. See, here's one where you could hit it with the grass move, the Horn Leech there. Or just that.
Or just kill it.
Yeah, sorry, I have that move on lock right now.
Yeah, well, it is kind of what Xerneas does. It does go boom.
It sure does. Ah, that's a good one.
That's one you can actually do right now.
You can hide behind the tree, just barely, but you know.
I mean, her Pokemon is also a tree, so make sure you're hiding behind the right one.
So yeah, so you have to do 15 rounds of this to get to the super special story thing that we're going to show off here. You have to do 20 rounds to get the final side quest or side mission, whatever you want to call it, which is the Jacinthe tournament that I alluded to in a previous part. And I did even more than that because I wanted to get the 1,000 trainers beat requirement for the research so I could get the shiny charm. And then when the DLC came out, they added a whole bunch more of those, so I didn't need to do that to begin with.
Goodbye.
I can't even make the comment, it went by too quickly. Like, Sylveon as an evolution has grown on me a lot. Like, for the longest time, I would say that my favourite evolution was Espeon, and I'll still kind of stand by that, but I would say that Sylveon these days is a good second place.
Umbreon's my favourite of the evolutions.
I'd say Jolteon, but then again, I like electric types, so that's not surprising.
And nobody said Flareon.
Well, there's a reason for that.
7 for Zhonya's.
I will say that Umbreon, it might not be the most useful one to play as, but it does have one of the coolest, shiniest forms of any Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Umbreon with, like, the blue rings is just such a sick design.
Where in the hell is this lady going?
Well, we're just gonna say it's Bird on fire.
Nice camera.
Yeah, for real, though.
It didn't clip through the floor, so it's better than the last game.
I'm pretty sure it was because of the heat crash.
Yeah, sometimes, like, if there's a Pokemon moving at the same time it's trying to do the, like, moving the camera toward, like, the battle sort of perspective, it just doesn't really know which one should take priority, and it ends up going all over the place.
Alas.
I thought that was Lita. Just a person in a blue jacket, automatically Lita.
Ah.
Oh well, we can still get some mega hits in.
Oh my god.
That did 22 damage. Congratulations.
I don't think you even tried there, Metagross.
Special attack and Mega Embor's special defense actually gets a pretty big boost, so not surprising that it didn't do very much.
See, look, we've been playing for, what, roughly about 6-7 minutes, and I'm already halfway there.
Oh yeah. So these trainers, the ace trainers or delivery trainers, whatever they are, will give you gifts like these, random items, candies sometimes. The Pokefans that we saw a while ago will give you the super-powered cards, like the Mega Evolved one that Tom has. Nurse Joys and any of the cafe baristas will heal your team if you speak to them after the battle.
I'm just glad we got more max revives, because I'm pretty sure Zygarde kind of bled us out of all our others.
I'm really glad that Flamethrower hit. Flamethrower is a weird one because it can very easily go above the Pokemon that it's trying to hit if they're too small. I had that problem quite a lot with my fire Pokemon.
I've had a few close combat clashes with Pangoro. It's very JoJo coded.
Yeah.
That's me.
Just sitting duck there, that Medicham.
You should be able to get the early hits that'll clear up that card.
I feel like that was less stealthy, what you were doing there, than the ones that you actually got caught on.
I think not.
Dynamic Punch is one of those moves that's actually really beneficial in this system because it doesn't have to deal with the really bad accuracy that the normal turn-based system has. On the other hand, it's really slow, so that's the downside for it.
So while these two were bitching and moaning about this being all grindy and whatnot, as you can see, it really doesn't take that long. In fact, Spar, you were surprised, because I was listing off when I beat rounds as I was beating them, and it was like 15-20 minutes at max.
I mean, that's how long it took for me. Well, no, because I was going for, like, a whole bunch of points and medals as well. It's just, it was more the fact that you were doing them all in one sitting. Like in one day, because I definitely like did one or two at a time and then came back to it the next day. But again, like I said, I was going for a whole bunch of medals.
Good.
So I could get a whole bunch of money too.
I thought it fell off completely there, but now it's just sort of on the lip of the building.
It should be arrested for using Earthquake on a roof anyway.
That does seem like very short-sighted.
Is Imbor's tail spinning when it does flamethrower?
I think it might have been.
Ooh, how scary. Okay, that's kind of scary.
It's fast enough to be a problem, because if you'd got that close combat off, it would have killed it.
Fabulous hair.
Crazy eye.
We did get some free max revives there, so... You're out of items that can auto-heal your Pokémon.
Yeah, because the auto heal, I believe, only pulls from your super and hyper potions. It won't use full restores. So if you've only been buying full restores, then, you know, it won't be able to do it automatically. You have to go into the menu like the old days.
Dumb.
Very unfortunate. Although it would have been extremely hilarious if the trainer had seen you. I saw a bit just before we started where someone got noticed by a trainer as they were falling off a roof. And they got stunned like 10 seconds later because the battle ended, and then they got stunned and caught in place.
I did have a bit of jank like that. I think I've also had somewhere like the battle started and then immediately stopped as I'd run away.
I've had that happen if I was too far, yeah.
We're confused, but we'll make it work.
That's how I live, each and every day.
Confusion doesn't really do much in this system because it doesn't stop you from attacking. It just makes the path that your Pokemon runs a little wobbly, which is not that big of a deal.
Imagine if these other trainers could hear. How much harder would it be then?
Oh man. That just reminds me of that one meme about, I think it was Manhunt on PS2, which you could use a mic for, and if you were breathing too loud, the serial killers could find you 500 points away. Get out of here.
One more fight.
Anyway, the post was like, oh, this game sucks, I farted and one of the serial killers found me.
I've seen one of those multiplayer games where they hook up like the voice call to the game and someone snorted and they got found by whatever was chasing them.
Oh, like the Don't Scream game and that. That actually is a really cool concept for a game. The one I find funny though is Lifeline. I think it is the PS2 one that like is entirely voice controlled. The reason why that's so funny is that it was clearly not adapted for people with different accents, and people have found out that the most reliable way to make it like pick up your voice accurately is to do this voice that sounds like a really exaggerated racist Japanese impression.
Oh no.
So there we go, sub 40 minutes and that's one round done.
There we go, so we can go and turn it in and do our last battle.
Again, the last one that we're showing, because there's a few more after this in terms of unlocking things, and then obviously it continues infinitely beyond that.
Hence it being called the infinite thing.
Would you like to take part in a reward match? Yes, let's do this. Then let's see who your opponent will be. Ta-da!
It's Tony!
Everyone pretend to be excited.
Woo!
I like Tawny. She's fine.
She's alright.
I don't think I've seen anyone mention Urbane.
Yeah, Urbane really doesn't get as much coverage for one reason or another.
I haven't had the chance for an all-out match with you since we fought to see who's the strongest Mega Evolution user TM.
Which was like 3 days ago.
Watch me win! I'll watch you try.
I mean, she hasn't really tried in the previous matches, so that'll be a first.
She had a full team, which is better than most people in these games.
Yeah, that's something that just in general, since around Gen 6, they've been more and more hesitant to give NPC trainers full teams of Pokemon for one reason or another.
That was one of the things that I actually really hated about X and Y. Like, not even the Elite Four had, I think they had 4 Pokemon each, maybe 5. And it was just really disappointing.
Well, for most games before that, the Elite Four, the standard was 5 Pokemon, but yeah, they did bring it down to 4. And I think the problem with Gen 6's Elite Four in particular is that they don't get rematches like a lot of them do. So it's not like you can come back and fight them with a stronger team. They just use the same lineup as the first time.
Oh, okay.
Compare that to something like, say, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, where there's like multiple tiers of Elite Four teams in the post-game.
I wouldn't say I've ever really bothered with the refights in pretty much any game. It's just not something I've ever had an interest in doing.
For me, I like it as a bit of closure to a playthrough, you know, like, because you've got your team after you've done like all the legendary hunting and all the other stuff that you might want to do. You then go and fight the Elite Four again and you see the credits roll again, and it's kind of like it wraps up the playthrough, really.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Unless it's, like I say, the Diamond Pearl remakes where you fight them and then you fight them again and then you fight them again.
Time to use the power of our bonds with everyone in Lumiose and Mega Evolve. I wondered where Floette got to.
Yes, this is actually her ace for this battle instead of one of the starters she picks, which is kind of cool. Still kind of weird looking, still kind of raw.
Oh god.
That was the worst time to come out of that ball, Excadrill.
Goodbye.
Okay.
It's fine, Floette's used to dying at this point.
No wonder you're the strongest of us all. You may have noticed there was a Pokemon on the team that I did not use in that battle. That will come in handy in just a sec. Smile. I'm really glad we met, you know. I couldn't have taken on the whole ZA Royale or protected Lumiose if you hadn't been there.
I don't think we really helped you at all. You helped us, mostly.
You received a prize for winning your reward match. You obtained a level ball. Cool. Thanks.
We will probably forget this exists.
And I have plenty of candy. Tony, can I have a word? Plot is happening. Emma? Yeah, sure. Must be pretty important if you came to find me.
It turns out that Emma finally found the person that Tawny's been looking for.
Emma, you're sure? Alright. NTom, come on, we need to make a stop at Quasartigo HQ.
Well, good, because we're like 10 feet away from it.
Yeah. I got lost for a second there, I was scared.
Yeah, just look for the big tower, not that one, the other one.
Ah, I see. You know, most cities only tend to have one big tower, if any.
I will not follow up on that thought.
Thanks, Flame. Just triple checking. Tawny, your jacket was a keepsake from your mum, right? Yeah, it was. Well, I found the person who gave it to your mum in the first place.
It's Vinny.
Can you imagine? That jacket was a gift from me. Oh. Oh! I'm sorry.
There's a dramatic pause and then there's that, isn't there?
Tony, I'm quite sure that your mother was my daughter. Your mother worked and developed hologram technology, did she not? That's right. Your mother and I. We disagreed over the direction in which the company was moving. She left, saying that she had her own research she wished to pursue.
So if Tawny's mom was working on hologram technology, and she didn't ever think to check out Quasartico, who was implementing hologram technology throughout the whole city?
Even though she chose to walk a separate path, still, we find these points of intersection.
Wasn't Lysander's company the one making the hologram tech in X and Y?
They were making the phones, which it was kind of a primitive version of it at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering if Tawny's mom might have been working with Team Flare, is the implication, but I think I'm reading too much into that.
Yeah. I knew my mum had ties to Lumiose, so I figured I'd find you, or someone who knew here, but of course our family was originally not from Lumiose City. That's why it was a struggle to find any leads. Until I noticed that jacket. I couldn't be sure at first, it certainly has seen some hard days since I'd last seen it, and of course you added some flair of your own.
Yeah, because if you remember, Tawny did run into Jet back when we were palling around with Corbo for a while.
Yes, yeah. What if President Jet and Tawny are related to and searching for one another? My daughter, your mother, did she ever speak about me? She regretted never talking to you again after she left. And she said if I ever met you, I should tell you something. Even though you and she walked different paths, there was still so much you had in common. Noticing what you shared made her life feel fuller, even after she left, maybe especially after. Oh. If only I'd been less stubborn, if only I'd tried to reach back across that divide sooner. I think it's alright, she'd be glad to know her message reached you at least.
I guess Floette's just here for moral support.
Yeah, why are you here? I must ask only one thing of you, Tawny. I bear a responsibility for Quasartico Inc. choosing to conceal the truth about the tower's threat from the public for so long. And so I plan to step down as president. But the urban redevelopment plan must continue. We must make Lumiose City into a place that truly belongs to both people and Pokémon. Having some continuity in the project's leadership could help the transition to go a little smoother.
Can you guess what's happening?
It's time for nepotism, ho! Wait, you're not saying what I think you're saying, are you? You want me to take over as CEO of Quasartico?
I get to boss Finny around every day?
Dude, fucking poggers. You know what? Alright, I doubt Mum would have wanted me to refuse.
I really thought Tanya would have turned her down at this point when I was playing.
But... Team MZ... Fuck it. Thank you so much. Hey, Floette. Why are you in this scene? You were listening, right? I'm gonna be really busy for a while. I probably won't have time to be a good Pokemon trainer. So you should do like AZ would have wanted. Help NTom keep Lumiose safe. Kyoru. I'm happy to go with anyone at this point. Use this well, NTom. Ah, there it is. NTom, I'm so sorry to break up your team this way.
It's okay, it just means you become the leader now, Tom.
Hell yes.
It means we don't have someone running up debts for us anymore.
I'll whip up an extra special croissant curry to make it up to all of you, I promise. I will be gone before day hits. The infinite ZA Royale, complete. All smiles, all around. Like I said, that Pokemon that we have in our party will make sense in a second.
Yes, you'll actually need to have only that Pokemon in your party in order to do this quest.
So many Pokemon.
Yeah, remember there is a cap on how many you can have in the boxes at once, so there will eventually come a time where you have to release some of your dupe captures.
I actually had a warning pop up that my boxes were getting full while I was playing a couple days ago.
Oh, I've had that several times now. I've had to just go and empty out a bit.
Nothing worse than a full box, lads.
At least this time for the main ones, you do get that proper warning. You don't get like halfway through a dungeon and suddenly you get a call from Bill.
My Pikachu's the strongest in the world.
The special quest is the Ash reference quest, which I thought was pretty neat until I found out that I needed a high-level Pikachu in order to do it.
Imagine not having a bag overflowing with candies. If you have a Pikachu you think can beat mine, I'll prove you wrong in battle.
I didn't have overflowing candies because I was using them.
Let me know when you're ready for a Pikachu versus Pikachu battle. Let's do it. So you really think your Pikachu is the strongest there is? Let's put that to the test. It's go time, partner. Show him what the strongest Pikachu in the world can do. Pika.
So he did mention that his Pikachu has a light ball, which is an item that specifically benefits Pikachu. We, however, have a ground type move on our Pikachu, so we'll see how that works out for him.
See, well, the problem is his Pikachu also has Dig, and the way that I ended up winning this was waiting until his Pikachu started casting Dig, and then started casting my Dig so that I was invincible and then ended up hitting him with Dig.
We also have items when he doesn't.
This is another case, yeah.
Just hit him with anything at this point.
Well, you just went down for Dig.
And I will go down for Dig.
There you go. Yeah, I had to retry this a bunch before I cleared it because of that.
Even if we lost, I know you're still the greatest ever, Pikachu.
Actually, it's the second greatest ever. Let's be accurate here.
Whoa, I can't believe your Pikachu beat my light ball boosted partner. Can you tell how shocked I am? You're both super strong for sure. I'm so impressed I'll even give you this light ball. Thank you.
I have a feeling that won't benefit us for long, though.
No, because the other quest we're doing requires us to evolve this Pikachu.
Yeah. If we get to level 100 with our light ball, we'll be the best in the world for real. Pika.
That's a really awkward angle when we're just seeing like Pikachu's chin up close like that.
Don't add the stuff back into your party because the next thing also requires only having this thing in your party.
Okay. So, shall I go ahead and do the stuff now, Spar?
Yes, you can go ahead and go use the thing. And I'll go bring up the page for the other quests so I can tell you where it's at. Oh, that's right, it's right in front of the Quasartico building.
Yeah, we ran past it on the way here.
I forgot somehow.
Congratulations, your Pikachu evolved into Raichu.
Yes, we'll be seeing more of Raichu during the DLC, maybe, possibly, I don't know.
Maybe.
It was in the trailer, you can spoil that one.
I just don't know if we're going to be using it on our team, is the thing.
Hello. Ah, you bought a Raichu. Well then, care to battle my Alolan Raichu? Absolutely. Both Raichu have their charms, but the Alolan form has a different type. That means different strengths and weaknesses. Stay on your toes.
Still weak to ground.
Yeah, unfortunately you didn't lose the electric typing.
Well, I mean, when you actually use Alolan Raichu, that's a good thing, because the Electric Psychic is such a bloody good type combo.
It is, yeah. It's too bad that surfing on the tail like this doesn't prevent it from being hit by electric moves. Yep, there you go. It does come with Surf, which is really cool.
Yep, little Surfing Pikachu throwback.
I think maybe the Alolan form can't use its true power without Alolan Pancakes to fuel it.
Is Alolan Pancakes a thing?
Yes. Yes, that's how it evolved into that form in the first place.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I've never played these games.
Well, actually, it evolves with a Thunderstoning Alola.
Fair enough. Let's trade. Go for it.
Imagine just saying no thanks at the end of that.
No, we don't want your loser Raichu, our 1-1.
Chuck it into the infinite void.
Do we really need this animation when she's right there?
No, it should show her going through the tunnel instead.
Damn me up, boys. Fluffy.
Ah.
Yeah, they carry on the trend of giving the trade Pokemon kinda dumb nicknames.
Trading Raichu is how we'll spread the joy of Alolan regional form. You know, the Alolan form is lovely, of course, but just plain Raichu are pretty adorable too. Rarai. Goodbye, you whore. I spent so many candies on you. I'll travel over to Alola, befriend a bunch of Alolan Raichu, and spread their cuteness all around the world. That's what Charge is all about. Good for you.
Oh, Raichu's such a cool Pokemon.
It's very underrated.
It's one of the best Kanto Pokemon.
I guess.
Yeah, go make sure you got the mystery gift. Get via internet.
At least you get to see this. Isn't this fun?
The most excited menu.
Searching for gifts.
Shine bright like a gemstone.
There we go.
And the bottom one is another one you'll want to grab while you're here. I don't know how they put a mission in a box, but there you go.
You could put a Pokemon in the internet. I think this isn't that far-fetched.
The absolute balls are calling the mission Project M.
Oh, yes, I love it, though.
Like, come on, Nintendo, read the room.
Okay, now you should be able to talk to Mimi. You might have to reset the rooms, so you might have to leave and come back in. Nope, there it is.
Kaka. What do you want, Mimi?
Okay, it has the quest marker. Yeah, reset and see if it works now.
This is so jank.
There we go.
There we are.
Mimi seems interested in your Dian site. Murmura. Mrap. Mimi must be sensing some kind of psychic energy. It can telepathically pick up thoughts and feelings and transmit them to another person. Using telepathy takes a lot out of Mimi, so I've asked it to hold back.
Also, randomly giving people thoughts and feelings is probably bad.
Also, I've been, kind of using it to send my period pains over to Corbeau every month, so...
Jesus fucking Christ.
What the hell?
That's a joke that I would have expected from Flame.
I wouldn't say something so vulgar.
And that's why I'm the leader, I always keep you guessing. Let's go, baby!
Alright, so you'll need to open your map and set on tracking for that quest you just picked up.
Okay.
So X to open the mission list, and R to go to side quests, and Shine Bright Like a Gemstone is the one you're looking for.
Okay. Good. Don't worry about it.
It's fine, I'm not saying anything.
Alright, so now the blue marker, the blue exclamation point is the one you're looking for now.
Okay. God, she runs fast.
Shame we can't run faster.
And I really missed not having some kind of faster transportation in the DLC.
Oh, yes.
I think Mimi's picking up on something. Hold on a sec. Hi, Sedna? Mimi and I are on a case right now, and we might need your help.
Who is Sedna?
Good question.
Send the balls.
No.
I mean, I literally thought that as soon as I asked the question.
It sounds like it should be one of them, but it just doesn't work.
No, it's a little bit off.
Okay, I think I might know who these two people are. He was such a kind person and helped teach me so much. But it turned out he wasn't any ordinary private detective, he was an international police officer. Why isn't he in the game?
Yeah, I wish they would do more with Looker in general. Like, they were using him for a while, then they just sort of stopped.
Yeah, he was like showing up everywhere and then just fell off the face of the earth.
I think maybe because he's so closely tied in with like the multiple universe thing that they now seem to have just dropped. It's kind of, if they bring him back, they're going to have to bring some of that back.
I don't know, that kind of sounds like what's going on, or what might be going on in Final Fantasy with Gilgamesh. Like, Gilgamesh appears in every Final Fantasy game because it's the same one hopping in between every world, but I don't think he was in 16. Granted, 16 is a pretty serious story, so something comedic like Gilgamesh maybe wouldn't work so well.
Yeah, there's a time and place for that kind of thing.
Wait, were you picking up on my own feelings? Is this Mimi's mystical power? Somehow you can hear Emma's thoughts in your head. What's going on with Mimi? Is it hungry? I'm getting pretty hungry myself. Are you hungry? Oh yes, I was just thinking I could go for a little bite to eat.
Soggy bread, gotta love it.
Thanks for looking out for me, Mimi. What do you say we make a little pit stop to refuel? What does this have to do with Diancie?
You have to eat your meat before you get your fucking Diancie. It doesn't really work. I know, they're just padding it.
There's not even any meat, it was just bread.
Now then, Mimi, how about you show us where you want us to go? Mrap.
You speak his language so well.
Tom does have experience speaking to cats.
I do?
You fucking Naruto run again.
I know.
I think those trees are meant to look like Alolan Executor.
It's possible.
We already have the best Alolan form now, though, so it's fine.
That I will agree with.
It's definitely up there for me.
See, the thing is, the other one that I really like is Meowth, but I don't like the Persian, which kind of ruins it.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good times. We have a full playthrough of Pokemon Sun on the channel, by the way.
Yeah, you did both versions, didn't you? You did Sun and Ultra Sun.
Yeah, I'm not a super big fan of Ultra Sun.
My plan is to do a stream of my first run of Pokemon Moon sometime in 2026, so keep an eye out for that, I guess.
You want to go up, don't you? Mrah.
Once uppies.
I noticed that the tower, now that it's all like mossified, kind of resembles Xernea's.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed that as well.
I guess you could also see it as Yveltal spreading its wings.
I think it's more of the Xerneas, but I do think it's meant to be both.
It's not quite the Eternity statue, but it's going for the same kind of thing.
I see.
You can't have that, Barnaby, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Gotta do a platformer stage to get to them.
Yeah, I think it took me longer to get to the rooftop than the thing you actually do on the rooftop once you get there.
At least our pathway's already sort of laid out for us.
Oh, I wonder if it has something to do with all these crystals.
Yeah. Gosh.
Whatever you were sensing is around here, right, Mimi? Mrah. There are so many mega crystals here, too many. It's not normal.
I don't think these crystals respawn like the other ones around the city, unfortunately, so you can't really grind them here.
I mean, there's enough around that you don't really need to grind these. outside of like the one last one at the end if you still miss some Mega Stones.
And what's that other Pokemon? Maybe it's related to your Megastone somehow? Rah. The only way to find out whether it's connected to your Megastone is to catch it. You got it.
Now, they were very friendly in how they implemented this, in that if you do KO the Pokemon, you just get another chance to catch it, much like it was with Xerneas and Yveltal, which I had to make use of quite a lot because my Pokemon were level 100 at this point.
Yeah, that's one of the quality of life things that I am so grateful for, because like it always did feel so arbitrary in previous games if you accidentally kill a legendary, and like in the early games you would lose it outright if you didn't have a save to really reload to, or you would have the other games where you would have to do like a cycle of the Elite Four and the Champion to respawn it. They might as well just cut out the chaff and let you fight it again.
Haha, you are tiny.
It really is one of those Pokemon that's a lot smaller than you'd think it would be.
You'd have to get rid of its little friends first.
Yeah, that's the flamethrower missing that I was talking about.
Like, you can catch them as well if you want, but you already have them.
Progress for the progress god.
Ember, come on, work on your fucking aim, mate. Now for the main event.
Hey, could you, like, back up just a little bit?
No, Diancie knows the safest way to keep yourself away from Flamethrower.
It's like the meme of it's stuck under Ember's belly.
Yeah, just keep lobbing balls and hope for the best.
Okay, it's mad now.
I think it is just your Ultra Balls that's your best pick here.
Yeah. Nothing else is going to be better than that at this point.
Okay.
Or Timer Balls, I suppose, once you've been going for a while.
If it goes on for a lot longer, yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
Good job. I knew you could handle it, NTom.
It's just a matter of waiting until the game says yes.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm so happy to be a slave. Its glimmer reminds me of the Anistar sundial. Anistar? Yeah, there's a strange sundial in Anistar City said to have something to do with Megastones. This brings so many things to mind. In particular, I'm thinking about two people I've met since I parted ways with Looker. Namely, AZ and Professor Sycamore.
Who is strangely absent in this game.
Professor Sycamore's theory was that Megastones formed 3,000 years ago. When certain stones were irradiated by the light, the energy of the legendary Pokémon that was fired from the ultimate weapon. AZ nodded when he heard that. According to him, that's why we've been finding new types of Megastones recently. After all, the ultimate weapon was fired again 5 years ago. It's okay, Mimi. I'm here to keep Lumiose safe, and NTom is here to help too. We'll keep firing ultimate weapons, and then every Pokemon in the Pokedex will have a Mega Evolution!
I want Mega Togekiss, please.
What's going to happen? You just keep on having more lunatics firing it over and over again, and Flygon still won't get one.
I just remembered that AZ mentioned something else. He said during his long journey searching for Floette, he saw a phenomenon in Hoenn that may have been the beginning of all Mega Evolution. That's what got him always thinking about the bonds between people and Pokemon. Interesting. Anyway, thanks for helping us out, NTom. I'll see you around.
That's another one I need to play. I've never finished Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire.
They're okay.
They're bloody good.
The dichotomy of man. Okay, so do I have to go back to the Locker Bureau?
No. For the next quest... Hi, Alpha Dratini.
You wanna fucking go?
Yes, I think we have a new priority before we go on to the next quest. But yes, Spar, keep reading anyway, because I forgot how you start the other quest.
You actually have to go into Lysander Labs and go down to where the screens were at before the quest even begins. Which is odd, but at least, you know, I don't think it tells you when you get the mystery gift, but it, you know, freely available online since everyone and their mother makes video game guides nowadays.
Mm-hmm. 2 Pokeballs for me. Why, thank you. Is that a fucking Zygarde? Okay, so the place was...
Labs down the bottom, isn't it?
Cafe Cyclone.
I want to say it's on the left side, so we had that discussion.
Right at the bottom, Pokemon Research Lab.
No, not the research lab, Lysander Labs.
Oh, okay.
You silly bitch.
Lysander Cafe, that's what you're looking for.
Down a bit, right a bit. Now down a bit, left a bit.
Guide my hips, we'll get there eventually.
That's the thing about trying to direct you when you're playing these games, Tom, is you're always moving while we're trying to give you direction, so the direction that we give you is 5 seconds behind.
Well, I'm sorry, be faster.
I can't. You should be able to just go down the elevator to, floor 3, basement 3.
Sweet as. Some of the machinery powered back on in response to your presence. Initiating security protocols. Megastones detected, restoring power to critical systems.
As long as you don't start up the ultimate weapon that we were talking about, I think we're good.
Starting ultimate weapon free. This project is highly dangerous. Would you still like to release the locks?
Let the shackles be released.
Yes!
The only danger here is Nintendo cease and desisting your tournament.
You fuckers made another one?
There must be like 10 of these flying around now.
Now, NTom, what do you think you're doing?
Are you spying on us, Mabel?
Mewtwo is an extremely dangerous Pokemon. You're thinking of facing off against that thing? Then you'd better not fail to catch it.
Again, because it's a side mission, it will respawn and give you another chance if you KO it.
Cool. Just run up and punch it Ash style.
Please stop closing in on the bad texture.
Mew. Nope. Try again.
I mean, that is part of its name.
And yes, it does have the Kanto legendary theme from X and Y lifted directly, which I'm okay with because it's such a good piece of music.
Sweet.
Like, it's one of the things that it kind of fakes you out a bit. This opening part here with like the sort of electronica build-up before it goes into the Game Boy sound font is what really sells it to me. He's not really doing much, is he?
Mewtwo is really, really strong, so...
Yeah, he's just lulling us into a false sense of security here.
Yeah, baby!
Yeah!
Yes, it's that annoying attack with a Z shape that knocked us out in our fucking unused take.
There we go. There's the bits I crave.
God, there's something about the original Game Boy sound font that just hits perfectly, isn't there?
Alright, time for the chucking balls part. Okay, mad now. Walk around with the big lad.
Go on, tell us how you really feel. Dangrain, I know you're in there. Alright, Mewtwo, calm down now.
It's only a matter of time.
So yeah, Mewtwo is the OG really annoying to catch legendary, so we could be here a while.
Yeah. Again, I don't think they've changed its catch rate any for this battle.
Why would they though? Let's be real.
Because they put it in a side mission, so you could be here for a long time.
Yeah, but they also gave him the out of letting you do it over and over and over, so even then it's like, well, if you fuck up, you can just try again.
Yeah, I guess so. If you get a chance to change your team, it might be worth putting like Thunder Wave or something on.
There we go.
Or just catch it like that. I like how the game waits until I give you a suggestion to catch it.
Ooh. Seeing this place in ruins like this, I gotta tell you, it's a complicated feeling no matter how long it's been. I figured Holotech was called for this yes, voice calls are just so impersonal. I take it you've got nothing better to do. Not the reply I was expecting, but whatever, I'm telling you the story anyway. See, Mewtwo is a Pokemon created by a scientist who was conducting research on Pokemon DNA. It has formidable power, which piqued Team Flare's interest. We wondered if we might be able to use Mewtwo in the ultimate weapon. Just lock him in and fire him at Lumiose.
Like, think of that animation of Ash in the fucking Pokemon Ranger film near the end, the stupid one, where it's just Mewtwo. Just flying towards you like that.
See, we had pieces of both Mewtwo Knight X and Mewtwo Knight Y, but even when we tried using them, Mewtwo never Mega Evolved. Since Mewtwo tends to mostly just hang about, saving up its energy for when it needs to battle. Yes. We put Project M on the back burner and forgot about it.
How do you forget about a Mewtwo?
Yeah. Good job you left it with enough Doritos. Which leads to the question of why you even have those two Megastones in the first place.
Sorry, there's no explanation for Mystery Gift in universe. It just exists.
Maybe Mewtwo will be a good little Pokemon and listen obediently to a trainer with your skills. Anyway, this acting director still has a pile of work awaiting her. So I'm hanging up now. Bye! Oh my god.
That face.
Yeah, can we hang up a bit quicker, please?
Alright folks, we're going to draw things to a close here. Thank you so much for watching the HFC playthrough of Pokemon Legends ZA. Join us, I would say, about a quarter of the way through 2026 when we take on the Mega Dimension DLC. And Spar has already started team building for me, so you know he's excited. We'll see you then for more of Pokemon Legends ZA. Bye for now.